Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles here, back with another video, just looking at a new product that I've had arrive today. I just thought we would take a little look at it. A lot of you will know that I enjoy marking my Bible, and I like looking at different products that that claim to be good at doing just that, or have been recommended for doing just that. So today we're going to have a look at these that I ordered off Amazon last night, and they arrived today, which is quite awesome. These are the ZEBRITE fluorescent pigment ink highlighters. So these have pigment ink, so I would imagine that means that they're archival quality. It says that they're great for Bibles and textbooks, so that sounds good. Doesn't bleed through pages, and this is one of the reasons why I got these, because they were recommended to me that they don't bleed through. It says that they offer vibrant pigment ink, a medium plus fine point tip with a smooth flowing right. They do have a medium tip and a fine tip, so they are double-ended. And we will see what these are like by marking a passage in the scriptures. I have my trusty Oxford Brevier Clarendon wide margin here. No longer produced by Oxford, of course, but I am a fan of it. Of course, there's the Cambridge Concord as well. I don't mark that one because it's one that I keep on the shelf to show people, and I mark the Oxford instead. And the Oxford is very well known for its thick Bible paper. It is, I believe it's approximately 50 GSM, so it is very thick paper. That's nice. It comes, the highlighters do come with a wallet, which is nice. And let's have a look at this. And so we have a range of colours. We have a blue, a green, a yellow, a sort of pinky colour, and an orange colour. I'll take them out. I do like that, and they feel quite nice. And we'll have a look at the two tips here. So there's a tip there, which is a fine tip indeed, by the looks of things. So that might be useful for highlighting very small, very narrow text, maybe in the reference section or something like that, or possibly you could even write with that. And here is the sort of medium chisel tip that we're familiar with now. So these look really nice, and we'll see how they go down on the paper, because at the end of the day, that is the acid test, as they say. Now, I was looking at this verse yesterday. I was at a Christian event where we were talking about parenting, and one of the verses that was quoted, let's just get in a little bit closer, was this well-known verse in Proverbs 22 and verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Now, I don't actually have a strict colour scheme, so I'm just going to try one of the pens here and see how it goes down. I've no doubt that that this will not bleed through, because this is thicker Bible paper, and I've not had any problem with any highlighters really that I've used on it. So hopefully that will be good. So we've highlighted our verse, train up a child in the way he should go, and actually, I have to say, there's a bit of show through there, isn't there? There is a bit of show through there from the medium chisel tip. And just for comparison, let's have a look at some of the other sections that I've highlighted. So these are sort of pilot friction sections. We'll just zoom back out again, that you can see. And there's absolutely zero show through there. And I've done other sections in zebra highlighters called the mild liners. I think these are the mild liners here, this yellow and this blue, and there's absolutely zero show through there. But initially, having put that on the paper, there is actually a little bit of show through, and also possibly you could say that has bled through on that inside margin. So that's interesting. And what I thought I would do is actually just use this fine tip to highlight the marginal note in this Oxford, which says in his way, because one of the comments that was made yesterday was that the rendering of this verse is really implying train up a child and his uniqueness in the way that he wants to go. So in other words, his abilities and his likes, utilize that and encourage them in it so that they go on for God. And so what I thought we would do is highlight the marginal note in his way, because that's obviously quite an important rendering. I think the Amplified has it rendered like that as well. And so there's certainly no there is a bit of show through again. Look, interesting. So that's interesting. So what I thought we would do as well is, as well as highlighting something that's on nice thick Bible paper, let's try this out with more sort of conventional Bible paper. So here is my my Note Taker's Bible from Church Bible Publishers, and let's see how we go on here. Now this is definitely thinner paper. You can see I've done some underlining here, and there's a little bit of show through, but there's no bleed through, so hopefully we'll be okay with these. But at the end of the day, we have to try these products to the test and see what they're made of, and make sure that they're okay and safe to use in our Bibles. And if that means that I use them in one of mine and show you guys, then so be it. So here's our verse, Proverbs 22 and verse 6. And I think what I'll do is, I'll go back, I'll use the chisel tip again, and I'll use the green this time. So let's have a look. Train up a child in the way he should go. And this is a nice large print. So we should be okay. There we go. That actually, it goes down really well, I have to say. It does a good job of highlighting the text, but at the end of the day, we want to see that it's not bleeding through to the other side of the paper. So let's well, first of all, let's check that there's no big show through when we put a page on top of it, which is good. Now let's see what's going on the other side of the page. Right. Okay, well, I'm not happy with that. That's really quite strong show through, isn't it? That's very strong show through, and it's almost, you could say it's bled through. So that's disappointing. I think a lot of people have recommended these to me, these ZEBRITE ones, but that's no good if it's going to bleed through like that. Well, let's get the old Oxford back, because the argument would be, well, really, you should be doing it in a Bible which has nice thick paper. Now, I have a test sheet here, and you can see that I've put zebra mild liners in and pilot frictions in, so I can see what's coming through and what's not. And as you can see, all of those highlighters really have fared very well. There's a very minimal amount of show through and certainly no bleed through. So let's do the exercise with the zebra. So let's put zebra ZEBRITE. I don't know if that's how you say it, or ZEBRITE, but I haven't got a track record of pronouncing things right all the time anyway. So zebra ZEBRITE, and let's do yellow. We'll just do a variety of different styles. Let's highlight something as if we were doing text. And we'll do the green. And lastly, the blue. You see, these, you can probably tell already that these are certainly heavier or bolder than the other versions, the mild liner and the pilot frictions. So let's see what's going on the other side. Now, I think you can see, obviously, the zebra mild liners up here, the pilot frictions here, and then we come to the zebra ZEBRITEs, and there's definitely a greater amount of show through here. And I would almost argue that point where the pen leaves the paper and is leaving a bit more ink behind is bleeding through, and that's in my Oxford's, I think it's at least 45 GSM, if not 50 GSM paper. So that is disappointing. So what can we say about these? Well, they come very well recommended, but as we've just seen, using them on two Bibles, one with thick Bible paper and one with sort of average 28-32 GSM Bible paper as found in the Note Takers, that doesn't really pass muster. Let's just return to the note takers, because this is the notes that I did on Hezekiah, and I did use some highlighters in here, and I think they were the frictions, and you can see that I've got green, yellow, I've got blue up here, bit of blue down there, and as we turn over the page, there's minimal show through. There's just a bit here where obviously the white of the margin is going to emphasise any show through, but in the text itself there's negligible show through. But unfortunately, where we've done our verse in Proverbs, I think you and I can both agree that that is showing through a lot more heavier, a lot heavier. So that is somewhat disappointing. I don't think I'll be using them on my Bible, so maybe we'll give them to the kids for them to use the highlighting and see what they do with them. So I hope you found that interesting. Anyway, that's the ZEBRITE fluorescent pigment ink highlighters, promising much, but delivering very little. Take care, God bless, and we will see you again and catch up on another video soon. Bye-bye.